This is Loxa Games, and we are playing Human Resource Machine by the Tomorrow Corporation. It's a really fun little programming game, and this episode will be level 16 and 17. And funny story, I recorded those earlier and then found out that my microphone wasn't working, so let's do it again. Absolute positivity. Let's get a new tab. So in this room we need to send each thing from the inbox to the outbox, but if a number is negative, first remove its negative sign. Alright, easy enough. Let's grab an item from the inbox. We will use our jump if negative command. So if we are in here, our number is not negative. So that's going to be greater than or equal to 0. Versus if we're down here, our number is negative. So n is less than 0. Alright. Well, if n is less than 0, then we need to find the most efficient way to change its sign. So let's copy it to our floor and subtract it twice. So you think of that logic. Let's say our number is a -8. We have a -8 coming up. -8 minus -8 is 0. Minus -8 again is +8. So that logic works. And then we want to outbox it. And if we're here and we're not negative, then we're just going to go straight to the outbox. Round out the whole thing with a little jump. And let's watch it work. 7 is not negative. -8 to 0 to 8. So you can see it's working as expected. Speed that up a little bit. And we have met our size challenge. And we need to do a little something different to get our speed challenge. So let's go back and finish the speed challenge. So what we can do to start with is, instead of jumping to the outbox and then jumping again, we'll just put another outbox command right here and jump back to the beginning. So for all of our positive numbers, that will eliminate a step. So let's watch it work. So we have 9 commands now, but that's okay because we're going for speed, and we did meet our speed challenge, so we will continue to the elevator, where we get to go to the exclusive lounge. Let's pull up a new tab, and for each 2 things in the inbox, we're going to send a 0 to the outbox if they have the same sign, and send a 1 to the outbox if their signs are different. So, this is the first program where things start to get a little tricky. We definitely want to make use of our labels here. We are not going to write anything on the floor. We're going to process it all as it comes in. So, take it from the inbox, jump if negative. So, we're not jumping indicates that it's not negative. That's going to put it to greater than equal to 0. Versus if we do jump, then it is negative. N1 is less than 0. Okay. Now we have to look at N2 in both of these cases. So jump if negative. So N1 is greater than equals 0, and N2 is less than, no, it's also greater than equal 0. We did not jump, so it is greater than 0. Okay? Oops. Let's come down here, and now we know that N1 is still greater than equals 0, and N2 is less than 0. Okay. Let's come down here and do the same thing, evaluating our second number. Jump if negative. So N1 is less than 0, and N2 is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. And our final case, N1 less than 0, N2 less than 0. Alright, so we've got two output conditions. A 0 if they're the same. So same. We're going to output a 0. So to do that, we will copy from the floor and outbox it. Okay. Or we could have different. In which case, we're going to output a 1. So we'll copy from the floor and outbox that 1. Now the trick is to arrange all of our outputs and such so that we have the most efficient jumping. So first of all, this jump if negative, these have the same sign if that's negative. So we had another condition way up here where our answers had the same sign. So we're going to kind of combine these two. Into one block. And then we're going to bring our sameness up to here. And there's our output if they're the same. And after we outbox, we'll jump back to the beginning. Okay. So now we have, if we get to this comment here, we have different signs. So we have another spot with different signs, which is here. So we're gonna move this jump and this label to here, in which case different, and after we outbox it, jump back to the beginning. Whoops. All the way up. Okay, well, we've been careful, we've commented everything. Instead of just running around, let's step through our program slowly and make sure it's doing what we think it is. So we press the step button, grab our inbox. It's -2, so we should be jumping. And it's telling us that N1 is less than 0. Okay, as we expect. So throw that away, get the next number from the inbox. That's an 8. So we should not be jumping. They're different. So we're going to put a 1 in the outbox. And jump back to the beginning. Step through it one more time. Inbox. We got a 1 this time. That's not negative. Throw it away. Inbox, jump if negative. Going back here. Different signs to the outbox. Let's watch it run through these last 2 cases. And we see that our program works. We got all the right answers. We did use only 12 commands. And we did complete it in 28 steps. So we'll continue to the elevator. And that's our stopping point for this episode. Thanks for watching. This has been Loxa Games.